for crayon. There are lots of crayons around me, like red, orange, yellow, blue, and pink. Do you know what color am I? I'm a light green crayon. I feel happy because I have lots of friends with me. But a crayon box is very crowded, and we're all close to each other. Since I'm a light green crayon, my best friend is the green crayon. He always stays with me. Being a crayon can sometimes be fun and scary. I often see a large hand coming inside the box. Sometimes I love this job because I can help children finish their drawings. Other times I get really angry. I hate it when some ugly kid throw me or break me. I like when it's like a toy and a crayon, not a toy. Do I like my job? Well, it all depends on who uses me. If there are good students who use me to make beautiful drawings, then I feel happy. If there are bad students who follow me around the room, I will really hate my job. So I just want to let you know, please be a good child. And use me to make beautiful drawings so I can love my job. Thank you. Red Riding Hood. Mother gave Red Riding Hood a basket of food for Granny. On her way to the wood, Red met a wolf. He ran ahead to Granny's house and pretended he was Granny. What big eyes, said Red. What big ears you have. Red screamed when the wolf chased her. The wolf cut her and came straight to the wolf away. Thank you. Lesson in life. A wise man sat in the audience and cracked a joke. Everybody laughed like crazy. After a moment, he cracked the same joke again. This time, less people laughed. He cracked the same joke again and again. When there was no laughter in the crowd, he smiled and said, "You can't laugh at the same joke again and again. But why do you keep crying over the same thing over and over again?" Thank you. My new plant. I got a new plant. It is really cool. My friend asked me, "How does it work?" So I told him, "It has a remote control. Look, I push this knob up and it goes up. I push this down and it goes down. Can I try?" We watched plant go up, down, and in a circle. And I wish to switch and landed totally. Oh no! I'm going to miss that plant. Thank you. A prince was put under a spell. He could only speak one word each year. If he didn't speak for 2 years, the following year he could speak 2 words, and so on. One day he fell in love with a beautiful lady. He refrained from speaking for 2 whole years, so he could call her my darling. But then he wanted to tell her he loved her, so he waited 3 more years. At the end of these 5 years, he wanted to ask her to marry him, so he waited 4 more years. Finally, as the nutshell of the silence ended, he led the lady to the most romantic place in the kingdom and said, "My darling, I love you. Will you marry me?" And the lady said, "Pardon, thank you." A man was driving down the road when a policeman stopped him. A few looked at the back of the man's truck and said, "Why are these penguins in your truck?" The man replied, "These are not penguins. They all belong to me. You need to take them to the zoo," the policeman said. The next day, the officer saw some guy driving down the road. He pulled her over again. He saw the penguins are still in the truck, but there were some yeses this time. "I thought I told you to take these penguins to the zoo," the officer said. "I did," the man replied, "and today I'm taking it to the beach. Thank you." The frog decided to reach a top of a tree. All frogs shouted, "It's impossible! It's impossible! It's impossible!" The frog was so tough. How? Because he was deaf, and he thought Aaron was encouraging him to reach the top. "I will be there tonight," he said. "It's your aim to reach your goal. Thank you." I made myself a sofa, a paper, a copy. I saw it today at a pad, and let me sing with me. I made a song pajama, and a pillow in eye, and not diamond over, perfect, you will have it. Thank you. I love toys. I love my toys, and I play with them every day. Sometimes I get angry and I use my toy, but I always try hard to find them. One day I bumped into a kid who is crying on the street. "What happened? What are you crying?" the little girl said. "I lost my parents. I was looking at this pretty toy shop, and I turned around. I could not find them. I went to my mom and told her to give me one of my toys. Here you go. I will give you my toy," I told her. "Now you don't have to look at your toy shop and be lost. My mom will help you find your parents too. It is important to help those in need and share what you have. Thank you." A thirsty crow. Once upon a time, there was a crow. He was really thirsty. He flew here and there in search of water. He saw a pot in the garden. Has a little water. It's a nice kid. He saw a plant and put a stone in it. The water rose up, hit the kid, and flew away. Thank you. Preacher's wife. A couple go on the vacation together, but the wife had an emergency at work. So they agreed husband God's plan and his wife for meeting at the hotel next day. When the husband got to the hotel and checked in, he saw teacher's hands with a quick email letting her know he got there okay. As he typed in her email address, he made a typo. His email was sent to an elderly preacher's wife instead. It just so happened that their husband had sadly died just the day before. When the grieving old preacher's wife checked her mails, she read the one from the holiday maker, let an awful loud piercing scream, and faded down the floor. At the sound of her falling, her attended to her and then looked at her computer and saw this email on her screen. Dearest wife, just checked into my room. Everything's prepared for arrival tomorrow. P.S. It sure is hot down here. Thank you.